My name is Maxwell, and I was a participant in the DAP program. My relationships before I came to DAP were pretty unhealthy. A lot of arguments, some physical violence, bad communication. Never really could get anywhere with anybody. I had a physical altercation with my daughter's mother, and then I ended up getting arrested. I was charged with a domestic assault, and I ended up spending time in Stillwater Prison. For my custody case, the judge recommended domestic abuse classes, but I really came because I've finally seen that the way that I was communicating with people was just off. I start seeing me as the problem. Nobody wants to be around me. Decided to get help. Started with therapy, and then from there I gained the courage to address the actual issue, which was having domestic issues. I started feeling safe enough to discuss real issues that was going on, and being able to open up more allowed me to listen and learn. So it became like one of those, man, I can't wait until, the next session. A setting where you can come and you can talk about some of the horrific things that you've done and not be judged. Not only not be judged, but, have somebody that wants to help you. Since I came to DAP, I have been able to achieve consistency. DAP was one of the first things that I've done without quitting. I always say the biggest accomplishment is winning. It ain't much visitations, but it's something. With my child, I've been able to stay focused on dreams. I'm doing music now, my podcast that I've been working on, and makes me feel like I can accomplish anything pretty much. My domestic abuse really started with my parents and my family. My understanding of relationships were, if somebody is not doing what you expect, you force them to some type of way. Nobody was honest to each other. And I'm a kid just watching, this is just what I'm seeing. That's what I just start displaying with in my relationship. I come from an era where dudes was not supposed to feel. It's just yo, what are you crying about? I'm just growing up I don't feel nothing. I trained myself like that. And now it's in my subconscious. Now I'm not allowing myself to feel. And that's dangerous. That's where you get impulsive. And I just found myself constantly on a downward spiral. I don't have to be tough. This is okay to feel. This is okay to be sincere and care about people, and it doesn't make you weak. Just realize what's important. And my sanity and my daughter and my family is more important. How other people view me is not important to me anymore. And now people are starting to come around a lot more, and I'm starting to be around a lot more and be invited to a lot more things. I actually have a future, I can actually see myself 5 years from now. The podcast is centered around teaching people about my culture. This is learned behavior. People don't understand what learned behavior is. We're not born evil. We're not born mad. This is something that you gather along the way, you learn along the way. Anybody that knows me would be able to see that's a drastic change in my life. You see me going back and forth to jail for domestics. You see me in constant fights, and now you see my patience and my consistency and the way that I'm carrying myself. So, it works. I always tell people that. I have a lot of friends and family members that, grew up just like I did. We make it a thing about the other person when in reality it's really ourselves. You can't learn how to be with somebody else until you learn how to be with yourself. And DAP does that. DAP will teach you that you got issues going on with yourself, this is how you address it, and this is how you are able to have a successful relationship.